Before the name of king was known, the city spoke through hand and stone. In fire and clay, in bead and blade, the maker shaped what trade would trade. Copper rang and pottery turned, in every craft a lesson learned. Not for the throne, not for display, but tools for life from day to day. Along the river, through the gate, they move with measure, seal and weight. Shell and carnelian, grain and tin, pass where distant worlds begin. No shouted oath, no soldier's line, just trust impressed in clay and sign. The mark, the scale, the counted load, a promise carried down the road. Hands rose and signs align, a woven order, quiet fine. No single voice above the rest, yet every role was put to test. The craft, the trade, the sacred word, together shaped the life they served. A city lives not by command, but by the work of every hand. Near the water and near the flame, they spoke no God we know by name. In ritual bath and measured space, they kept the city's inner face. Not towering priests with crowns and fear, but watchers of the turning year. They read the flood, the stars, the grain, and held the line between loss and gain. The potter's wheel, the weaver's thread, the baker's fire before the bread. Children played where drains ran clean, life flowed ordered, felt unseen. The city breathed in quiet ways, through planned design and shared delays. No epic war, no hero's tale, yet still the city did not fail. Hands rose and signs align, a woven order, quiet fine. No single voice above the rest, yet every role was put to test. The craft, the trade, the sacred word, together shaped the life they serve. A city lives not by command, but by the work of every hand. Where power hides, we look for crowns, for raised up names and gilded towns. But here it moved in subtler form, in standards kept and norms that norm. The strength to agree to share a rule, to trust the weight, to use the tool. A power built not to divide, but hold the many side by side. The palaces of war are gone, yet still these cities linger on. In bead and seal, in brick and plan, the quiet strength of Indus man. Remember not the throne or sword, but every hand that kept accord. For civilization's truest test is how the many live as one at rest. kept it whole. Hands made the city, trust kept it whole. Hands rose and signs align, a woven order, quiet, fine. No single voice above the rest, yet every role was put to test. The craft, the trade, the sacred word, together shaped the life they served. A city life's not by command, but by the work of every hand.